quickly create a new database where they have the capability of uploading various bits of data to the marketplace for others to either A, white label, or B, download and use for themselves. So as you see right here, some of the more popular ones that we got online first have been people looking for a motor vehicle accident attorney, people Googling selling their home, people using specific words looking for a marketing agency, and buyer leads, home improvement, so on and so forth. Now, these are uploaded as a snapshot in time. You guys have the ability to request it to be updated. It takes about 12 hours to update the entire database, but then your users will have the ability, as well as yourself, to download the newest information of what people Google searched in the last few days. So right now, I'm going to go through motor vehicle accident, and all of these are various fields you can filter by. Now, there's two sides of this equation that I'm going to overly emphasize because that is the best way to explain what it is that we're doing. So I'm going to start on the perspective of you just came in and you say, I would like a database of people who are maybe a personal injury. We'll call it personal injury. But before I do that, all of this is what you can be selling with the data monetization. So when we do our sales presentation, and what we have found to be one of the best drivers of closing is highlighting the fact that for your user, you can sell them the same exact services. And you can show them that this is what you're actually doing for them by having us do it, and through the cloning and the teaching. It's really not complicated. But the bottom line is you're selling essentially a database service, not just database service, but you are the expert. We provided these tools where now you're not just selling leads, you are performing a highly technical service that if you were to actually employ somebody, it probably costs at least $5,000 or $6,000 a month if you hire someone in America who's an American who knows what they're doing. So this is an insane value proposition that you can present to your client, that you can build these custom database solutions just for them. And in other instances, you do not need to use your data. If you don't have the data, you have the entire capability of going to the tab right now, old databases. These databases I built, that's why they're not under old databases, but you guys would see all those databases under here. You'll see purchase data, you'll see a little email button, and you'll see a chat button. Right now it's connected to Plaid, which doesn't do us any good right now unless you have a Plaid account. What we have found to work really well right now is you can simply reach out to the vendor. I want auto lead. How much is 5,000? And now this vendor actually got a chat and a notification that we just reached out to them and we're looking for some help. So when he responds, it'll be up here. It's almost like I don't look at it as a messaging system or a chat system. It's more like a ticketing system because some people won't respond instantly. The bottom line is you have all of this flexibility to create truly a myriad of opportunity and products to that opportunity for your client that you're selling to. The last piece I want to show, and then I will let you guys ask some questions, is when you go off and begin to add databases or upload databases, when you make your custom plans, you can control what databases get attached to that plan. So if someone wants to pay you just for the roofing database that you already have, you can resell it as many times as you want, and not just the database as many times as you want. You can resell the amount of contacts that they get monthly to subscribe versus the credits coming in daily or monthly. Right here, you guys get unlimited data. And what that means is if you're buying this package from us, any of these, all of it's unlimited. Unlimited has a definition though, and that means the list size is. So what that means is you can download unlimited lists to get unlimited leads, but each list is capped at 5,000. Now on the $4.99 plan, you get one data storefront, which is obviously one white label, and 25 data products. What the data products are is your ability to actually filter out and control how you can resell the databases in segments. So instead of selling a database of 8 million solar leads, you very well might have clients that are not capable of filtering, and that is very common and more common than you would expect. So one thing that you have the flexibility of doing is creating a custom list for them. Hey, I can't find my leads in this postal code. It happens. You can go off, create it, save it, and name it, and go off. And now your user can find that list that you did for them. And you further have the functionality to control what it is that they can and cannot filter from your filter. So in this section here, right now, you'll notice we don't have the custom databases in. It's going to take about a week and we'll have that there. But I have chosen to remove the city, the age range, and the country because it's all USA. If it's not required, you're going to get additional questions. And you also have the ability to frame their strategy entirely how you want by doing this. So under B2B, for instance, I do not give them the flexibility to adjust the NAICS code for one simple reason. I used all of our custom lists intentionally under businesses. This is the categorization I did it under, to do it by NAICS code. So when someone comes off you and says, I need do we have laundromats? No. Well, we have plastic producers. There's one specific code for this. And instead of having to tell them you can go to the government website of the classified code, or just go to ChatGPT and ask what you want, it works. But it's additional steps for you, and every bit of time you're spending on those steps is money you can be making, and not just money you can be making, savings you can be giving to your clients by more adequately spending your time. So what we do with the business leads, as you see, we do give them the ability to, I don't know why I did that, filter down the email or the cell phone. So even though they can't control the NAICS code, they can control the owner age, number of employees, zip, and state. And the reason I do not have city in here is because given the way databases work, you would need to type in the city identically. Some cities may be abbreviated, like Santa Ana Barber Avenue or something. Or I've seen something like that. I actually saw it the other day, or San Verdes or something. They abbreviated it. So if you were to type it in a certain way, it wouldn't be found. By postal code, you can never go wrong. And you can make a list of them. So you can make a list of postal codes to find, there's no one in these, I think these were NAICS codes. That's why it wasn't postal code. But you can give them the flexibility to do that as well. And if they have trouble doing that, so yes, however, there's some really big ones, right? There's probably like 5 vendors that make up the majority. And right now we're doing the marketplace invite only, so you can upload stuff because we need exactly what you're saying. We're still learning a bit. So we're making it very limited in terms of who can get involved. So there's like 1,000 products, but only 5 of the large providers. And for now, we're letting the people who want to upload their data sell to their ecosystem for now. But the thing that's more important, their cost driver, is the infrastructure. So they can make an arrangement with you and say, listen, Perry, you can, for $20,000 a month, get access to 1,010 databases updated every day, unlimited. He or she now needs to plan. So it's really like a platform that you can develop on top of at the end of the day at the highest level. But like Akeem was saying, you can, right now, we are all the intent databases to simplify it because the intent data providers have to play by our rules because we have a big distribution outlet. We have over 5,000 monthly users that come back plus new users. So to answer your question in full, Perry, you can make a deal with us and then we can control how that gets distributed through them. So we would be the one person you would work.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
No problem, Rob. Thank you for coming. And I know, John, you had some questions. We'll meet tomorrow. Basically, I'm going to use Wednesdays and Thursdays to do like any one-on-one stuff to help you guys. And I'm going to be doing this time span on every Tuesday, Thursday of doing exactly what we just did now. There might be a new offer, but quite frankly, we're going to be putting new databases on every day. And these are people who paid for them. So all of them have use cases. And because of those use cases, those stem into additional sales pitches you have the ability to do because they already beat you to the idea. Being they have already, basically, you need to buy that data from them at that point because they have the database online. So a lot of factors to contribute. And for anyone that joined a little late, the offer that we're going to do is we have these various packages, and you saw before those custom databases. So this package that's normally